Welcome to tutorial number 8 of ManWinWin implementation. This video will teach the users how to register performed man hours, stock items and other things into work orders, as well as the associated costs and also how to insert fuel supply records. Let's start by selecting an already terminated work order and insert, for this job, the man hour record. In the man hour tab of the work order, under the Performed section, we'll create a new record. We'll start filling in the form with the cost document. We'll select a cost document, which is a cost aggregator, from the list or create a new one. To access the ones already created, we'll click on the cost document button and we can see the document types already created, referring to man hours or item records. The user can create their own types on the configuration menu under the Costs tab and Document Types option. For this man hour record, we could choose one from the list, or using the man hour type of document code, we'll close this window and create one in this form, filling in a new code and a description. Next, we'll select the employee from the registered ones in the software. To register new employees, we must go to the Configurations menu, then Company and select the Personnel option. Once we've selected the employee, we can edit the date and hour of this record, as well as the man hour cost, or keep the values and finally click on OK. Moving to the stock items, we'll repeat the process, this time to record the used items. Again, using the New button from the Performed section, we'll start by filling in the cost document, either by choosing one from the list or creating a new one. Next, we'll specify which item was used by clicking on the stock item button and, optionally, consulting only the work order stock items. After selecting the one that was used, we'll edit the quantity and the unit cost, as well as the VAT value. Lastly, we can insert or change the allocated account. We'll click on OK and the record will be created. To demonstrate the record of a contracted service, we'll move to another terminated work order. In the Other tab, with the Performed New button, we'll start by filling in the cost document, which in this case will be an invoice that we'll create after conferring its type code. Next, we'll fill in the invoice number and description, as well as the supplier that performed this job. We will now insert an item number to this record, because we can have more than one item on a single invoice, and fill in its value. Lastly, we'll specify the account and save the record by clicking OK. Moving now to the plant module, let's see how to perform a fuel supply record for a vehicle. By right-clicking on top of it, we'll select the option record, then fuel supply record, and create a new one. We start filling in the form with the cost document, which, once again, can be an invoice. We'll insert the code and the number as well as the invoice description. Additionally, we can specify the supplier and then the fuel, which we'll select from the stock items list, where we can access only the ones that apply to the vehicle. Next, we'll fill in the kilometers record by the fueling time, as well as the fueled quantity. We can edit the fuel's unit cost, and lastly, specify the fueling account. We'll save the record by clicking on OK. We hope that this tutorial was helpful and we invite you to watch the next video to learn how to create reading parameters and points in ManWinWin.